Good morning here from Peter's Mountain Shelter. Packed up and everything. We're gonna go to Rosh Gap Shelter. It's in 18 miles. Not too bad. I forget the total elevation change, but it just about 6.5 miles in we go down and then we go back up, and that's pretty much bulk of the climb. Then besides that, it's just a whole bunch of up and downs like usual along the ridges. I guess the challenge today is that because we're on the ridges, again, there's big dry stretches, so we just have to bring a bunch of water. But it's nice and cool this morning. It's just perfect hiking weather. There's a nice breeze, so it's actually kind of cool right now. So it makes you want to go, so you warm up. Funny thing is, I woke up at 6. I was tired. So, oh, that guy's walking back from the privy. So the funny thing is, I woke up at 6, and then I was tired, so I just kind of lay down. I think around 6:20, I got out of my tent, and nobody's gotten their food bag out of the bear box. I feel like I was the first one awake, but other people woke up soon after. But I thought people woke up at 6 or before 6. I was kind of surprised. Maybe everyone's going to the same shelter 18 miles out. Besides that, I don't know where the next spots are. I think because of the lack of water, if you're going to camp somewhere, you generally have to... Oh, there's a nice tent site right here. You generally have to carry a bunch of water. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Let's mosey on along. An interesting revelation I had last night is as I was pulling everything out of my pack, especially my compactor bag, I noticed things were stinky. Everything was stinky. And it was an all of a sudden thing because it wasn't like that before. And I think it's because at the kind of outdoorsy hostel, there was another guy there, a younger guy. I leapfrogged him several times, but he didn't seem like he had much money. Maybe young, just starting his through hike, flip-flopping, and I offered to do his laundry with my load because I didn't have much. And I'm wondering if like his clothes are super stinky and the laundry just can't cut it. If it doesn't have a pre-soak, it just washes everything together in the murk, and maybe that made it really stinky, or it could be the dryer at the laundromat made it stinky. I'm leaning towards the other hiker because some hikers are not as clean. Like, I've been hand washing my clothes every stop, at least if I'm not gonna run through laundry. I don't think he has. Anyway, at Microtel in Hamburg, I don't know if they have laundry, but I'm gonna look into doing some laundry again. Just wash everything all over again. Unfortunate thing is everything's mixed in my compactor bag. So my puffy bag itself, I'm gonna have to just pull it all out and air dry. And it's gonna be a stinky bedroom or stinky hotel room. Poor Lazarus, she's gonna have to live with it. Here's an interesting Virginia creeper vine. As you go up, no plants, no plants. And then you see one plant. And as you go up, another plant. As you go up, another plant and another plant. It seems to stagger out. It's not in huge clusters. Another one. And it's about as far as I can see. But isn't that funny how they're kind of just staggered out? But they have the cluster of 5 leaves. Here's the first pink blaze I've seen on trail. I've seen plenty of blues, some yellows, no greens. I guess green's not a good color in the woods, but pink, first one. In case you didn't know, the term pink blazing, when it's not literal like that there, means when usually a guy or a girl, I guess, adjusts their hiking speed to try to stay with a girl that they like. So yeah, usually there'll be faster guys that'll slow down just to stick with them. Of course, it's never gonna be slower guys trying to speed up because they won't last long and they'll fall back. But I guess they could just yellow blaze from town to town and try to, but that's like stalking. I think there's like a borderline where pink blazing is okay, and then at some point pink blazing is creepy because you're just following them around. Some guys are really persistent. And pink blazing will happen to women with boyfriends or even married ones, because some people hiking believe that what happens on the trail is days on the trail, so it's okay, but that's craziness. Crazy talk. I was staring at this, wondering if it was man-made or natural. I think it's natural, but it's just in really nice layers, and it looks perfect to like point a cannon out of or something, because from here you got little angle of fire going on and you got protection from bullets. I mean, it looks too good. Maybe they chipped it out, so you can have like the tip of the cannon here and just turn it here, boom, boom, down the mountain, where you could shoot down at people. It's just too good. That's what's funny. In old castles, they have windows designed just like this, so they can shoot arrows out and have narrow little openings so you don't get shot back. This is, I think it's natural, but it's possible someone just cut it in. We're coming up on Kinter View here. It's right off the trail. You can see what looks like it's a viewpoint from the trail, so it's not too bad. And there's a great campsite here off to the side. I gotta do that sometime. Bring a bunch of water and go to a view and just watch the sunset, sunrise, and then camp out. Oh, it's down there. I came up here for I thought the view was gonna be up here. It's down there. Okay, let's go back down. Yeah, Pennsylvania didn't have enough rocks for me, so I thought I'd just do extra rock walking. Here we go. We got some mountain laurels. Not quite blooming yet. Still. And here's the viewpoint. Wow. Oh, wow. I think the thing I noticed most is who's the one that climbed up that tree and cut those branches, and how did they do it? They must have tied a rope up here, climbed down and climbed up the tree. But thank you, because we get some nice wide open views. What's interesting too is a lot of view you see the clear cuts for the power lines. When you hike though, those are what gives you the best views, because it's all wide open. Oh wow, the clouds look so dramatic. For the first time on a camera, the clouds look way more dramatic than it does in real life. Looks like it's gonna rain on the camera. But, oh, it's so nice and cool today. Nice breeze. You hear that? And the leaves blowing in the wind. What a nice day. Nice day for a hike. Gotta do 17 more. No, 15 more. I spent too much time there at the view. I'm getting cold. I gotta get moseying here. Right down the trail. Yeah, thought I saw something, but nothing. Down the trail we go. This is an example of one of the rocky areas so far in Pennsylvania. It's just very uneven. You have to watch where you're stepping. And fortunately, because everything's dry, so it's good traction, and these rocks have good texture, and you do have to watch. I don't know if you heard that. Some of the rocks rock. But yeah, but so far it's just like come and go, not too badly. It's funny, before you get on trail, people say, oh, Pennsylvania's bad, and you say Pennsylvania's bad, but then you get on trail and much later people are like, oh yeah, after Duncannon it's bad. It gets really bad after Duncannon. And then now I hear, oh, 10 miles after Duncannon, no, 20 miles after Duncannon, it gets really bad. So I don't know, things always change constantly. And I read some far out comment by Sobo, and he said Pennsylvania was bad, and he kept editing it and saying Virginia is bad, North Carolina is bad, Georgia is bad. So I don't know what to believe at all anymore. Change that. I do know what to believe. I believe what I see, and I'll get to it and I'll see it myself. Yeah, I was gonna get water at this one spring. It's a Blue Blaze off. I was thinking that, or someone did say there's water a little past there, and I thought maybe I'll try there. I don't know, but I guess I didn't have to decide after all because I blew right by them. The first unreliable source, I didn't even notice it, and then the blue trail to the spring, I didn't notice that either. I just saw water, and I thought this was the unreliable source. I checked the map, and the parking lot is right down the hill here. But this water fortunately isn't too bad. I'm gonna put a comment in Gut Hook so people can go to this one. It's flowing really well. I mean, you just need a scoop, but even with a scoop, it didn't kick up too much dirt because it's mostly pebbles down there. So it was a pretty clean water source. Cold too, so oops, missed that one. I'm hoping at the parking lot there's some chairs or something, giant rocks I could sit on. I'd like to eat a tortilla with some spam. I'm getting a little hungry, and I don't want to eat all my bars when I still have a bunch of tortillas that I meant to eat for lunch. So I'm gonna not skip out on that, because right after this parking lot is a about 1,100 foot climb. We haven't had one of those. It's like one a day. It used to be more than one. But fortunately, there's a water source about 6 miles from here. So I got about 1.7 liters, and that should hold me over until after the climb. It's still a cool day, and it's very overcast. So, and it's got a nice breeze. It's a nice day, so I don't think I'm gonna go through water super quickly. Plus, we have to go up 1,100 feet. So here we go. Let's, you know, we can also hope there's some kind of trail magic at the parking lot. Of course, really, I just want some place to sit so I can eat my tortillas. 2.5 ounces each. We got down to the parking lot, and there's one game warden or Pennsylvania State Wildlife Commission or something, and then there's another game warden and another one. There's 3 cars. So maybe they're making a bust. Maybe they're doing a sting operation in there or something. But yeah, right after the parking lot, there's a nice big stream actually. So we're gonna sit here, and I'm gonna have lunch and hope a giant turtle swims by. Kind of doubt it, but one can hope. Look at that green over there. Ooh. There's some big fish over there. Do you see it? Whoa. They're big. Must be some kind of trout. I can't quite tell on the video. They're going crazy over there. Where'd he go? Check it out. Pennsylvania Game Commission. So 2 of these vehicles here. State game lands. And this one is State Game Warden. Operation Game Thief. PGCPA. PGC. Wow. Fancy looking. Oh, on the side too, it also says Game Warden. State Game Warden, Pennsylvania. It's like, it could be Northwoods Law, but not quite there yet. Like, not quite Northwoods Law. So here's a confusing one. There's white blaze there on the left, and there's 2 white blazes there. I'm guessing we turn left. I haven't stuck my camera in anything for a while. It looks dark though. Anything? Wow, scary, huh? There's a second water source along the climb. Someone mentioned in Gut Hook said it looks like it's heavy on iron. And I was like, maybe. But look at that. Look at the rocks that are dry. They're just covered in iron. And you can see powder just kind of on the rocks. I don't quite smell anything yet, but you can tell just by in the water and the leaves that it's super iron heavy. Nice campsite right next to it, but I guess you could drink it. Usually men are too high in iron, women are not, so maybe the women can drink it, but men shouldn't. Wow, how red it is. All the way up. All this water seems to be coming from right there somewhere. There's a spring and the water is just coming out. You can see it cascading, but so red. So red. It's like blood red. Maybe I'll adjust the colors to make it even redder. This is where the turkey vultures take their victims and bleed them dry while they make their sacrifice. Wow, so red. See all the rocks on the right? See all the rocks on the left? This trail could be way worse than it is. We should be happy that all those rocks have been pushed aside. And then we have somewhat of a trail here. A little rocky, but it could be way worse. Look at the rocks on the right here. The way some people complain about Pennsylvania, you know, you'd think it's all like this, like on the trail. It's so rocky. There's the AT Blaze, and here's our trail. Pretty nice, right? It's all crushed rock. I have to admit, the gravel does make my feet a little sore, because they're just the right size to dig in. Not too small, not too big, they just dig right in. Look at all these rocks. You know, before I edited the video for Trail Days, I thought about something I was gonna put in the end there, but I totally forgot. Totally forgot. Sometimes when you're editing later at night and you're done and you got the last videos and the last pictures in, and you just wanna get the music and captions and just go to sleep. But so the factoid I was gonna post was during Trail Days, or all the days that I was walking through, how many times do you think I got mistaken for Quadzilla? And how many times do you think I got mistaken for Not Today from Andrew Live Life, the YouTube channel Andrew Live Life? So put your guesses in the comments below, and the answers will be at the very end. How many times was I mistaken for Quadzilla, and how many times was I mistaken for Not Today? And these are legitimate ones, not people who were joking around when they came up to me. Here we are at the top of our climb for today, and we came across, I knew there was a campsite here, but look at that, 4 chairs. It's weird that that one faces this way, that one faces that way. They just kind of, I guess they just put backs on whatever rocks there were. It doesn't really make that much sense. Not well organized, but hey, someone must like it. Look at this rhododendron bud. Why aren't you blooming? Why have you not bloomed yet? What's wrong with you? That's not the only one either. There's another one there. There's another one there. It's very odd that they have not bloomed yet on trail. It's like they're waiting for me to get by. Does that sound like a narcissist? These plants are all waiting for me. I don't know, maybe in the middle there, those were once flowers at some point. I don't know how long the petals last, but yeah, rather odd. We're kind of surrounded by rhododendrons here, and they either have no buds or just fresh buds, just like I saw first week in Georgia, except these guys. I'm starting to think I missed a bloom around here. I bet these are the flowers. Are they? I don't know. I just saw another big black snake. It wasn't super big. It was bigger than the last one I saw, but compared to other people's snakes, it was okay size. But had little white marks along the bottom. Could be a black racer, I don't know. I couldn't get a good enough look to tell. But what do you think? The interesting thing is it stopped in the water and it looked like it was drinking water. It was like its mouth was in the water and it was making like kind of motions. I guess that's how they drink water. I don't think I've ever seen them drink water before, even in videos. I guess the wildlife shows on TV, I think it's too boring to show animals drinking water. Except giraffes. Giraffes drinking water is pretty funny. That's the second snake. Second black snake on the trail so far. It's pretty good. 4 snakes altogether. Nothing venomous yet. Oh yeah, Lazarus is up ahead of me. He saw one already today earlier. I walked right by and he said his snake was right on trail. I was right in front of him. Crazy. It was right after that viewpoint. Crazy. It's just so much luck. I just saw this nice looking campsite area. I guess it's called Yellow Springs Old Coal Mining Village Ruins. Yellow Springs Village Register. But all I see are some rocks here and there, but I guess that's not for ruins. Fire pits. But it's a nice open area. Yeah, I think there's a spring nearby. There's a blue blaze, and I guess they call it Yellow Springs because probably the spring is called Yellow Spring. But it goes down that way. Nice campsite though. It's kind of wide open here. You actually get decent views of the sky. It's supposed to be a super meteor shower coming up, like May 31st or something like that. I wish I can get somewhere that's clear with an open view of the sky to see it, but I don't know, we'll see. Just a little further north of there is another nice campsite. Several good tent sites. They're all a little slanted, but more stone seats. Well constructed, that one right there. So we're coming across this mud and it's great. There are all these rocks here, but you know what? There is a rock here that does this, and when you step on it, water shoots up out of that crack. There are my legs. My pants got some mud on it, and the front of my leg drenched in mud. Oh man, that rock, it just, the mud shot straight up, got all over me. Made it to the shelter, and oh, there's water right there. But interesting, little table. Weird, it's like subterranean halfway, but a few people in there, someone from the inside. That's gonna be it for today, folks. Today was only 18 miles, but it was pretty tiring. My feet are sore. All the joints along the toes are kind of sore. Just I think the rocks. And part of it was from yesterday. The going down to the water is just dropping down over and over. I think it bruised it a little. I don't know. But I actually took in a leaf today, so this is my 3rd one on the entire AT. So I'm doing better than most people, I guess. Yeah, I only took 1. I don't take 2. So hopefully we'll be good. Tomorrow we're doing another 18 miles, and I think the terrain's gonna be similar, maybe worse, I don't know. So we're gonna start a little early so we can get there. And we are getting to the 501 shelter tomorrow, late afternoon. Hopefully we get there by 4, but we shall see. And then tomorrow morning, you gotta come back for this. We're gonna go walk along a beaver dam. Crazy, right? So come back tomorrow and check that out.